I'm a homeless first-time single mom.
Damn.
I am 32 years old. I waited about 10 years to have my first child. Didn't think I would ever have one. So it was a blessing, but I feel like the situation 4 months ago, being homeless, and unfortunately we ended up being homeless literally like 10 minutes away from him, and nothing has changed.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What's going on, man? If you seeing me right now, honestly, this is a sad situation. And my first thought of hearing this, how are you a boss babe but you're homeless, right? Or you have boss babe mentality, but really you're struggling. And my only thought was, why are you online in the shelter instead of doing these job applications, bro? Get you and your child out of this situation.
What brings you up?
Okay, so my situation is a little I'm sorry, my heart just started beating really fast. I'm a homeless first-time single mom. I am 32 years old. I waited about 10 years to have my first child. Didn't think I would ever have one. So it was a blessing, but I feel like it's been draining at the same time. I don't want to call it a curse because now I'm just going through a bunch of trials and tribulations that I never, no one ever prepared me for. I prepared myself to never get into this situation, but never say never. I'm a boss babe.
What kind of shit is that?
Had my college degree, always been, taking care of myself. But once I reached my 30s, I kind of gave up on love. I had high standards, but I also gave a lot of people chances. One person, of course, caught me in particular. He already had a child before me. So that was probably a red flag. But, at that point, I was just like, I didn't care. I just want love. So I got trapped into that situation. And now I'm a single mom and I am homeless.
Damn. How you 30 years old, first thing a woman mindset is to play victim. You just said, I gave up on love, but one person caught my mind, and you let him bust your cheeks. You don't know if he was a great character. You don't know if he took care of his first kid. You let him bust the cheeks, and the first thing in your mind is you got trapped into that situation. How did that correlate? You know what I mean? When women get online and speak their truth, why do the first thing y'all want to do is play victim? Like when they start nudging accountability, victim. You're in the shelter, talking about you didn't prepare yourself for that, but you're a college degree boss babe. If you was a boss babe, you wouldn't be in the situation you're in. I understand it's hard times, but you gotta think about it. How are you applying yourself? You're not applying yourself to be in a better situation. You're online to speak this truth. Jesus Christ himself, when they got this information out of me.
I'm getting my stuff back together, though, one day at a time.
When you say homeless, Nicole, I'm assuming, but you're in a shelter or something
Absolutely.
right now?
I'm in a shelter.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yes. So I am getting my stuff back together one day at a time. I am now don't want to promote myself at all because this is your platform, but I'm using TikTok as therapy to kind of get my pink back, as they say.
Okay.
But right now I am really, I guess, in the mindset. I probably shouldn't be in this mindset of trying to date, but I don't know how else to, go back to that person that clearly doesn't care about me or our child. You know what I mean? So I guess I'm looking for advice in terms of anyone that's a first time mom or a single mom that's just ready to really get back out there and date.
But I think
I want to at least commend her for having great spirits and wanting to get back out there and not giving up on life. But you still had a man by a baby who didn't care about you. If you're in your 30s and that doesn't show and it doesn't click that a man does not care about you, bro, why have his baby? Because he's not going to care about that baby. Or if he care about the baby, he's not going to be with you because of the baby. I think she probably was hitting the wall, got pregnant. She's 30. Oh, it's getting late. Let me have this baby. I'm pretty sure that guy was like, hey, I don't want a kid. Because you're a fresh new mom. And you're in a homeless shelter. Oh, bro.
even date, I would want you to get your priorities together. That's what I want you to get together. I want everything to be in order, like basic things. Like you said, right now, you're in a shelter, so that's a transitional home for you. You know, and I'm sure they're going to put you in your first home, which is good, you know?
Yes.
So once you get into your home, you get grounded, you start making a little bit of income. I'm sure they'll help you with a job. Then we could think about dating and things like that. But right now, it should just be the focus should be you and baby, which I'm sure it has been.
Yes.
You know, that can be a lot because it's like, okay, what about me? I get that. Like, you were a woman before you had your baby, and maybe that's what you're also feeling. Like, man, everything has changed.
Yes. Thank you.
Mhm. And are you also creating income? Because I know even the girls.
That's why you should have your life set up before having a baby. That's why you should have marriage. That's why a lot of people online say marry before you carry, because if you carry out with the decision, it's only you that's left to deal with that decision.
There's a girl, she went viral on here. Her name is Khalif, and she was in a shelter temporarily. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that content creator.
I am not. I've
Yes.
only been on the platform for almost a month now. No, actually, a little bit over a month now. I've
Okay.
created great traction with my content because I'm just being my authentic self.
Okay.
But that's not really my goal, right? So, in terms of priorities, you are right. I wouldn't come on here if I didn't have my priorities set. Number one. So, I am in the process of actually getting out of here. We did get approved for our first apartment. It was through New York City Lottery because I am in New York too. So I'm super excited about that. And I used to be a property manager, so it's kind of crazy how I couldn't even help myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and let me also say this, Nicola. When I say get your priorities together, that's not me coming for you. It's only the only reason I said that, and I'm not aware of what you have going on, right? The only reason I said that is because you said you were talking about dating. So that's why I mentioned it. I said maybe when you get in your first apartment first, right? You get settled in, you have some sort of income coming in, then you should consider, okay, maybe I'll start dating it again. That's what I mean by getting your priorities straight. Just so you're not, I'm not coming for you or anything like that. I just wanted to say that.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I definitely didn't get that energy from you. But of course, because I wouldn't join the live if I felt like someone was gonna, attack me in that way. Because I'm already vulnerable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put myself in that situation again. I guess.
Even if she was telling you to get your priorities straight, don't worry about dating, how was that attacking? I thought that was just advising. I don't know, bro. Like, I wouldn't even be on live if I knew the situation I was in. I would be trying to apply anywhere, anything. Dad's on child support, something. Like, you want to do this alone and try to be an individualist and say you don't need a man, but you're a boss babe in the shelter home. That's scary. Where's the dad at, man?
You know what? I get what you're saying. It's just that I feel like I've been so closed off because before my baby, like, he arrived out of nowhere. So I was already so closed off and now just been stuck in this same time. I feel like for so long, for the past 2 years, really. A year pregnancy, then my son just turned 1. So I really haven't done I haven't gone out. I haven't done anything. 2 years, it feels weird. So it's like I'm itching to get back out there. You know what I mean? While I'm just looking for a good distraction, I guess what I'm saying. While things are moving, because right now my baby father is like slowly creeping back in, and it's giving me like heart pain.
Why can't you
I'm
just
like,
say no? If it's not about the baby, why can't you say no? Like, I'm not here to be, I don't want a romantic connection, but if it is about our son, then yes, we can talk. But outside of that, it's a no.
Because he doesn't see it that way, and he's very controlling and manipulative, and that's just how it's been. I just got the raw end of the stick when it came to him and his child. So
This man wants to be a family. If you didn't want to be a family with this man, why you let this man bust the cheeks and didn't have his baby? We're talking about a 1-year-old baby. But no, you want to find another guy to sign up for a 1-year-old baby, possibly 2-year-old baby, depending on the timing. She meet the guy. Go back to the baby daddy. You let this man bust the cheeks, and when the baby comes, they say, "Oh no, I'm so better. I know my worth now."
Fuck no, baby.
I don't understand that, bro. I do not understand. You had a baby by a man that you wasn't in a relationship with. This man says he want to be a family. Oh, he's too controlling. He says this, and that. That's why you get to know this guy before having a baby by this guy. Like, they signed up for this by themselves, bro. This is trapping to them. What?
In terms of him being involved, which is, I guess,
What about his family? Is his family helping? His mother, his grandmother's the aunt?
no, they're not involved. I think because the same situation happened with his first baby mother.
Damn!
And then I came along literally 5 years later, and they're like, "Oh, the same thing is happening again." I think they basically gave up because he's a grown man. He's 30. Yes, he's 2 years younger than me, but he's a grown man that's already had a child, that already has another baby mother, and so I think they just gave up on him. And they see it as, if you're not gonna, push forward and take care of your child, then we're not gonna step in, because they already did that the first time, unfortunately. So
Okay, so it sounds like he needs time too. It just sounds like a situation. If you try to bring him in for the child, it's going to cause argument because he wants to be intimate with you. He wants
Yes.
to stay over. So maybe he needs a little time out. That's what I'm feeling. If it gets to a point where you feel like you can't even be in the same space because he may get violent or aggressive, then that's not someone you need to be around with,
But that's
especially
the
with your child.
thing, Ashley. Out, I am the one taking care of our baby, and all I hear is excuses. And when I call you, you're out partying or you're doing something. You know what I mean? So it's like this is all in my face, you know. And then we got into this situation 4 months ago, being homeless, and unfortunately, we ended up being homeless literally like 10 minutes away from him, and nothing has changed.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So now it's like it was easier dealing with this entire situation when I wasn't in the same borough as him. But now that I'm in the same borough as him, very close to him, it's very hard to ignore, him and his actions.
Man, if you don't go walk to that man's house or something, what's they talking about? You got a 1-year-old baby in the shelter, and this man stayed 10 minutes up the road, but you don't want to be with him because he's manipulative or he doesn't allow you to do what he wants, or bro, you talking about he goes to the club and partying? You didn't realize that before having this man baby? This is why it's very, very important to vet out the person you're dealing with, because that's the number one thing, the best decision you can make in life is having a kid by somebody righteous. You got a man that goes to the party, stays 10 minutes up the road, know your situation. For 4 months, he don't care about you nor that baby. And he just kick you to the road. Man, if you don't go back with that man and stop playing.
I guess I came on here just like maybe I'm too much in my head. I don't talk to friends and family about these stuff because I'm weird. I'd rather talk to a stranger because you know what I mean. I feel like you guys can judge, but I won't take it to heart. Family and friends, they hurt your feelings. Yeah, I do need a therapist. I've been seeking therapy. Yes, guys, I've been seeking therapy. I was in therapy before. I had to stop it because my baby was, taking up a lot of my time, but that's why I'm doing content creating, all that stuff. I'm literally working on myself. I'm doing everything to be the best mom I can be because my child didn't ask to be in this world to have two messed up parents. So he has to at least have one decent parent, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Absolutely.
And that's our own fault. That's your own fault if women realize that whatever you sign up for in life with this kid, if you can't do it solo, you're supposed to pick the best partner. Because if you don't, you're going to eventually have to do it solo. You get a man that wants to be with you and be with the baby. Because ain't no freaking way you 10 minutes up the road from this man's house. He telling you let's be a family, but you're like, nah. Like, I understand that he's probably not the best, but you ain't got nobody. All you got is a shelter. The best thing she can do is go to that man's house and they try to work it out for the sakes of that kid, because that's a 1-year-old baby. Whatever you was doing last year, that's what I mean. A 1-year-old baby, really like 6-month-year-old baby, you in the shelter. At the end of the day, you signed up for this. I think it was like one of those buzzer beater babies that had a baby last minute by a guy. Probably thought this was your only chance, and you said, all right, I'm rocking with it. Even though the red flags were slapping you in the face, you rocking with it. Probably having fun. You was out there partying with him. You want him to stop kidding around because now you got the kid and he not around. That's a bar. But think about it, man. It's sad. It's a sad reality. But you chose that man. The man, they act like the man not there. The man want to be there. She's like, no, I'm cool. Man, you ain't got no other choice. I'm Jay, boss babe degree holders. I don't understand it. But you rather bargain your family to do a new man to accept that. A man got to meet you, all this trauma, brand new baby, you in the shelter, you ain't got no job, you ain't got no money, but you want a guy to sign up for all of that. Hey man, I'm Jay. So, you know what, guys, I appreciate y'all, man. You make sure y'all like, comment, man, sub, man. I appreciate you, bro. I'm go.